Tragic incident in Camarines Sur. Land dispute turns deadly.
Central Bank of the Philippines and contract with all card.
Carlos Yulo make history with 2 gold medals.
Bulacan police officer charged with robbery and shocking case.
Houthi attack on MT Suño in the Red Sea.
Continuing search for Pastor Apollo Kibuloy.
Low pressure area currently outside.
Bini deliver impressive performance at Billboard K-Power 100.
For Prime News Report, your anchor, Jocelyn Matili, Mylene Honor. Today, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. For our breaking news report, tragic incident in Camarines Sur. Plan is still turns dead. Today, we will discuss a tragic incident in Barangay Kumagagua, Camarines Sur, where a land dispute to the brutal killing of Rebecca Panuelos. Paulwa will provide us with a detailed and true report of this event, including statements from the authorities and the victim's family.
Jim was unable to come any closer and just sat down crying after seeing what happened to his mother, Rebecca Panuelos, 54 years old. During the investigation by the police at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, Rebecca was approached by her brother-in-law, Joselito Panuelos, 44 years old, while he was cleaning a fish pan in Barangay Gimagagawa, Camarines Sur with a bolo, and the suspect suddenly attacked the victim. He was not satisfied with this and beheaded the victim and then left her body in the coconut tree. It turns out that the beginning of the crime was a land dispute. Rebecca's children couldn't believe that this led to their mother. The suspect also surrendered after the incident. He is now in the custody of the Goa police while the charges are being filed against him. Rebecca's orphan children hope that the justice will be given to their mother and that they can be helped to recover, especially since they are still studying. Paula Caballero, reporting for PNR News.
For our breaking news report, Central Bank of the Philippines and contract with all card imported national ID program affected. The importance involving the termination of the contract between the Central Bank of the Philippines and the supplier of national ID and equipment. Let's find out the details from Gian, who has reported of this. Terminated its contract with the supplier of cards and equipment for the national ID. The company, All Card Incorporated, failed to meet its contractual obligations. The company denied this, claiming they provided the equipment, staff, training, and technical and maintenance support.
They filed a motion for reconsideration, and the Philippines Statistic Authority has taken steps to ensure the continued issue of national IDs. They assure that those who register will still receive their IDs. Some netizens joke that the delivery of their national IDs might coincide with their senior citizen IDs. Bea Castillo reporting for PNR News.
For our news report, Carlos Yulo make history with the 2 gold medals at 2024 Paris Olympics. Now, we will report on his historical achievement in the gymnastics. Our reporter Adrian will provide the full details about Carlos Yulo's impressive performance at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Adrian, over to you for the details.
The victory of Filipino gymnast Carlos Yulo at the 2024 Paris Olympics is historic. We won 2 gold medals for the Philippines in just 2 days. The 24-year-old gymnast first who won gold in the men's floor exists with a score of 15.00 competing agents. 2020 Tokyo Olympics gold medals Artem Dolgopyat from Israel, who won silver, and the racing star Jake German from Great Britain, who won bronze. Then on August 4 Paris time, Yulo won another gold in the men's artistic gymnastic floor event with a score of 15.116 points. This brings the Philippines' total gold medals of the Olympics in the 100 years from her Warm. Congratulations to you, long live the Philippines.
All set, we're ready to go. Hang out with Barkada, Magchika, Hanat, shopping galore. Party, party, here, there, and everywhere. With palm olive, ready, young, aming hair. I can fix my hair instantly with palm olive natural. To the left, to the right, sunod, ang party time. No worries, to the palm olive finger. To the left, to the right, tuloy ang bonding time. No worries, to the palm olive finger ko. Iba pa ang sanay, itaas ang kamay. Finger comb filled with palm olive natural. I can fix my hair instantly with palm olive natural.
For our police new report, Bulacan police officer charged with robbery and shocking case, there's Gian who will provide detail on a major story from Balagtas, Bulacan. Today, we will discuss the case of 3 police officers involved in an illegal robbery against a business on
Police officers from Balagtas, Bulacan, police officers have been charged with a robbery after allegedly holding up a businessman on August 28. The investigation reveals the one of the suspect was close to the victim. The police confirmed that 7 people were involved in the robbery, including 3 officers according to the report. One is a police major stationed in Hagonoy, Bulacan. Another is a police senior master sergeant assigned to Santa Maria, Bulacan, and the third is a police staff sergeant from Malolo City Police Station. Giancarlo Flor reporting for PNR News.
For our international news report, Houthi attack on MT Sunyo in the Red Sea. Now, let's go to the Marinel for the details report on the attack on MT Sunyo in the Red Sea. Marinel, what can you tell us about the incident?
Last week, the Houthi group released videos of their attack on the MT Sunyo in the Red Sea, which caused significant damage to the ship. The MT Sunyo was carrying around 50,000 tons of crude oil.
According to a naval mission, no oil leaks have been detected so far. The Houthis also agreed to leave the ship, and all 23 Filipino crew members on board were successfully rescued. Marinel Alita reporting for PNR News.
For our local news report, search for Pastor Apollo Kibuloy continue at 2,000 officers deployed. Now let's go to ELFA for the latest update and going search for Pastor Apollo Kibuloy.
24 hours have passed and authorities have still not located Pastor Apollo Kibuloy, who is believed to be inside the compound of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ in Davao City.
At 5 a.m. yesterday, the compound was raided to serve an alias arrest warrant for Kibuloy and his co-accused in connection with human trafficking and child abuse cases. According to Davao Regional Police Office, around 2,000 police officers were developed for the operation. Elsa Magsino, reporting for PNR News.
May plasma to na zinc o mami. Siksik sa vitamins like Sinatorin. May CGF, that's right. Tulong sa growth, height is mine. Zinc, cherry fertang katsaga.
For our weather news report, our weather team is closely monitoring a low pressure area currently outside the Philippines area of responsibility. This system, spot in the eastern part of Mindanao, could potentially develop in a storm and may enter PAR in the next 24 hours. To provide more details, we can return to our weather report, James Kirby. James Kirby, please give us the latest update.
Low pressure area is being monitored outside the Philippines Area of Responsibility or PAR. It has been spotted in the eastern part of Mindanao, and since it's still over the sea, there a chance it could be developed into a storm. According to Pag-asa, it might enter PAR in the next 24 hours. So, stay updated. According to the wind map of Metro Weather, the LPA is expected to strength and move closer to the country over the weekend. By Sunday, it could be near to Bicol region and Visayas. Currently, Pag-asa says there are weak southern monsoon winds and localized thunderstorm that may cause rain in many parts of the country. According to Metro Weather, this weekend will bring heavy rainfall to Luzon, especially in Ilocos region, Cagayan Valley, Central Luzon, Mimaropa, and Bicol region, as well as almost all of Visayas. Tomorrow afternoon, heavy rain is expected in Panay and Negros province. In evening, exercise extra caution as it will rain all day on Sunday in Metro Manila. It will rain throughout the day. Don't forget to bring umbrella in the afternoon or evening and be prepared for heavy rain on Sunday. James Kirby Lakdao reporting for PNR News.
For our Showbiz News report, Beanie P-pop girl group deliver impressive performance at Billboard K-Power 100. Now we'll bring you the news about the P-pop girl group Beanie, who are current in South Korea for their performance at the Billboard K-Pop 100. They also received the Voice Asia Award this Tuesday. Let's find out the details from KSL, who has the report on this update.
The P-pop girl group Beanie is currently in South Korea to perform at the Billboard K-Power 100. In addition to performing, they also received the Voice of Asia Award this Tuesday. Before flying out, Beanie is excited to meet South Korea's pop star. According to Beanie Gwen, they will definitely be huge fans when they see their idols. The leaders, Joanna, is happy and excited to represent the Philippine support the Blooms in celebrating the group's new achievement. A big congratulations to Beanie. We are so proud of you. Kaiser Rojas reporting for PNR News.